What's up, everybody, and welcome to CanFarm. This is a map by SeriousMods, and if you're wondering what this is all about, because this is sort of out of my norm, of doing these farming map reviews, but just stick with me. I'll explain later, and it'll all make sense. But we're going to be taking a look today at CanFarm by SeriousMods, and if you're not familiar with SeriousMods, let me come over here so I can get a nice, get on the ground, get us a nice backdrop to look at. Okay, so SeriousMods has been doing farming simulator mods since the 2015 software or game, and you can see here a list of all the stuff he's been working on from 15 to 17, and then CanFarm will be the first release for 19, which, by the way, it is available for download. Alright, so here's farming simulator site. We're at the mods, so if you just go up here to farmingsimulator.com and then go to mods, and then you can click on this contest FS19 link, which will bring up all the contest entries, and then here on page 3 right here at the top is CanFarm, so you can download it there. You can click here and see some screenshots, and he does some fantastic screenshots, and then of course you can click to download there. Also about SeriousMods, he does have a Facebook page, which I think is probably the easiest way to get updates on things. You can see here he's got a post yesterday sometime that was about CanFarm getting an update. He posts lots of screenshots about CanFarm and all the other mods he's doing, and there's some cool stuff. You can see there's a pretty neat screenshot there, nighttime farming, just lots of cool stuff. So if you Facebook, go give SeriousMods a like over here. And then also, let me mention this, SeriousMods does have a Patreon page. I'm not a patron at the moment. I'm thinking about it. I don't do a lot of vehicle mods, but I'll have to ask and see if he's got any map tutorials. There's that's spec maps, though. That's not maps. But anyway, if you feel like that's something you want to do, you can help support SeriousMods and his modding by becoming a patron. And then also, he does have a YouTube page, a YouTube channel. So if you want to go see what's going on with SeriousMods, go give him a subscription here on YouTube. He's only got 298 at the moment. It should be well over 1,000 in my opinion. But anyway, he's got quite a few videos, not a whole lot, but I bet you if a lot more people started subscribing, he'd put up some more videos to show off some CanFarm and some other stuff. But anyway, you can go check that out, and let's get back to the game. Alright, and one more thing I'd like to mention, just stick around a little bit. I'm going to have a big announcement here in a little bit about some stuff going on, and let me hop back in the truck. Okay, so I thought what we'd do is let's go take a look at the town first. You can see here we're at the New Holland dealer. This is, I believe this is where the vehicles spawn whenever you purchase new vehicles. And you can see there's traffic on the map. There is a train track, however, there is no trains. I believe that's just decoration, which is pretty cool because it gives a nice feel to the map. It would be kind of neat though if the trains were there. Okay, now this spot of the map, this is some kind of sell point here. I'm not really sure, what this is all about. The sell point, I guess it's in there somewhere. And also, you're gonna have to excuse me. I'm more of a, if you watch my videos, I do the forestry side of farming simulator, so I'm not real familiar with the farming side, but we're just gonna do a little drive around and look. Okay, so you got a Napa Auto Parts, you got a Applebee's, there's a little motel over here on the right, there's a Tim Hortons, not really sure what that is, we don't have those around here. There's a Dollar General, some other kind of little, it's like a nursery or something there. There's a church. It's a pretty neat little pond over there. There's lots of neat little details on this map that I really like. There's a gas station. The pumps do work. I've tested that out. Those gas prices seem a little bit low though, at least for where I'm at. Ooh. They jumped up there a good bit. Now they're starting to come back down. So I think it's right around 222 or something. There's a tractor supply. I always like those tractor supply models. Those are pretty neat looking. You can see, I'll just cut down through here. You can see all the little details that are around the store too. It's got some wood pallets and some old tires and stuff over here. So that's pretty cool. And let's see. Yeah, we'll head on up this way because up here is the dairy and the sawmill, so we go check those out. But I like the fact that he put up fences around the fields. Kind of gives it a more realistic look. Although where I live, at least over in eastern Louisiana, which this map reminds me a lot of eastern Louisiana, by the way, the tree lines and the big fields. But what I was going to say was we don't really have, at least in some parts, you know, you won't see these fences. Maybe in some places, but for the most part, you'll see a highway like this, and then there won't be a fence. But I think it's pretty cool to have the fence because it kind of forces you, like I did on the plantation, is to use the entrances that you're supposed to use, which, you know, just sort of gives it a, I don't know, not really, I guess I can't really say realistic, but more of a forced gameplay, I guess. I don't know. I like it. I mean, I like the fences. And these are some big fields too. Some of these are anyway. I know field number 6 is absolutely huge. Field number 18 is pretty big too. But if you're into farming and you like big fields, this is a 4X map. I guess I should say that. So be prepared to use courseplay or multiplayer with it because, you know, it's a big map. Alright, so here's the dairy coming up on the right, this white and blue building. And again, I guess this is where you would sell milk. I'm guessing. You pull up in here probably, and there's probably a trigger in there, I guess. Just some cool little like warehouse type thing back here. But I really like these hardwood trees that are sort of around the edges of the fields. Kind of gives it a realistic look. Yeah, I want to get in front of that car. Oh, and these are kind of neat touches too. These little spots here, like where you got this little building that's sort of overgrown with bushes and trees, and there's a vehicle off in the ditch there or something, and just all the trees growing up around. That's kind of neat. I like that. Alright, so let's check out this little sawmill. Now this isn't much because there's not really a lot of timber on this map. I mean, there's a lot of these hardwood trees, but those are such a pain to cut up and haul. But you do have a spot there to sell some wood. And I don't know if there's a wood chip sell point on this map or not. I haven't looked. There's a little outhouse over there. It's like an old fire truck or something there in the trees. So it's pretty cool stuff. And that's about it for that. So I'm gonna turn around and let's go check out some other parts of the map. Alright, so like I said, this is sort of out of the norm for what I do with mod reviews and map reviews and stuff. Usually I'm looking at forestry stuff. And the reason this came about was I was talking with SeriousMods one night, not too long ago, a couple nights ago. And I said, hey, you know, have you got anything ready for release for 19? And I said I'd like to do a map review or mod review or whatever, you know, whatever you got. If you got a truck or something like that. And he said, why not CanFarm? And I said, oh, that'd be cool. because I know this is his first release for 19, and it helped me out a little bit too. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so as you can see, if you look at the YouTube channel, I'm just about to 1,000. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button and you're watching, go hit it and help me out and get to 1,000. And once I get to 1,000, I'm gonna start doing some random prize giveaways. So it'll be fun stuff. But also, main thing, I wanted to help get SeriousMods some support. You know, like I said, he's done a lot of stuff over the farming simulator games from 15 to 17, now to 19, and just kind of helping him get some exposure. And so, like I said, go over there to Facebook, like him over there, hit the subscribe button for him on YouTube, help get some likes over there, and then if you feel like it, you can become a patron and help support him in that way. Okay, so here at this northwest terminal, right here, sort of in the middle of the map, is the train runs through there, but like I said, there's really nothing. I don't think that, unless he's going to add a train later, there is no train at the moment, but you know, there's nothing to do with that train other than just decoration. Okay, now this scale does work. You can see there, if I back off of it, it should, yeah, it does go away, and then when you drive up on there, yep. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Gives you some scales to work with for seeing how much of a load you got. But yeah, this map, like I said, it's a 4x map, so it's a pretty good size. And there is a lot to it. Lots of big fields. There's plenty of open grass spaces, so if you're into mowing grass or something, or if you want to do some animals, you know, raise some animals, there's lots of open spots for that. There's a couple of places around the map that are just flat kind of concrete areas where you could, you know, put some placeables or something. Okay, now let's see, let's take a left. Let's get back over to our farm area. Alright everybody, if you've stuck with me so far, just hang in there just a little bit longer. I'm going to have a big announcement here towards the end of the video, so just hang with me. But yeah, this is really a cool map. One of the things that sticks out to me is the level of detail put into some of the areas, like around town and stuff. All the little, you know, trash cans and just the little small details, the little buildings that are half buried in trees and bushes and vehicles, stuff like that. But also, I like at the edges of the map, you see over there how he's got all the trees. That looks extremely realistic. In fact, I may have to do that for some of my maps or something, if I've got, you know, areas like that that need just a little something. Of course, it's hard with the logging stuff that I do to make that effect look right, but you know, if I put a field on some map or something, I may just put the edge and trees. Okay, so back to the map review. If you first get into the game, you do have some vehicles. You know, so you've got a tractor, case tractor there. It's like a plow or something back there. Again, you'll just have to excuse me with the implements. I'm not really sure what some of this stuff is. And you got a big combine with a header, and it's like a trailer back there for loading up the grain. And you got a little John Deere tractor here. Let's see, that's 6135. And then we're back to the truck that I bought. The truck is not part of the stock equipment. I bought this just to drive around. But you see how get these little groves of trees? I think that's pretty cool. I like that. And of course, you just got your fields. Okay, so let's look at the fields real quick. Well, after the game saves. Okay, so like I said, this is a big map, and there's let's see, I see 18 fields, I think. Yeah, so you start off here at this farm area. You own this, And I'll just kind of scroll through some of these. You can see there's about 580,000 for that one, 1.25 million, 433. Just different sizes. I mean, look at this one, field 6, 2.4 million. It's a big one there. And you got field 15, 1.3. There's another 2 million tracks. So lots of big areas. And let me see if I can highlight on the map where those placeable spots are. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Well, I don't remember offhand where those spots were, but there's a couple of spots around the map that are just open kind of concrete areas where you can put placeables, or if you want to build a farm or something, you can do that. But it's a pretty cool map. Pretty cool map for farming, you know. Okay, so that brings me to my big announcement. Like I said, this is the farming map, and this is the first thing that SeriousMods has released for Farming Simulator 19. So let me kind of pop up into the air here. We'll look around and see. It's a pretty flat map, you know, pretty flat. But you know, this is typical for farming areas, I guess. At least in my area, it is. You would see the farms like this would be typically in flat areas. Okay, so to kind of wrap the video up, let me give you my big announcement here. So SeriousMods and I were talking the other night. Like I said, we were talking about a few things, and I asked him, I said, hey, you know, I really enjoyed the interior map for Farming Simulator 17. You got any plans to convert it, or you working on a login map? And he said he's been kind of tinkering around with some ideas and thinking about some stuff. But he said, how about you and I make a map together, a login map? I was like, oh, that sounds amazing. So I'm happy and just thrilled to announce that SeriousMods and I will be working on a login map. And we've got some ideas we're bouncing around and kind of working on some stuff already. So y'all give SeriousMods a like over on Facebook and hit the subscribe button here. And just stay tuned, because we got some pretty cool stuff coming with the login map from SeriousMods and NLA Gaming. So hope you enjoyed this map review of CanFarm. Like I said, go download it, check it out, see what you think, and if you like it, vote for him over there on the mod contest at farmingsimulator.com. But anyway, that's going to be it. Hope you enjoyed the map and enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.